Today I am providing you with a simple time-lapse video of a master study of Claude Monet's San Giorgio Maggiore Venice from 1908. I completed this oil pastel painting with Lightwish or Kuelox oil pastels along with Mont Marte oil pastels. Using several sets provided me with a larger color palette and more flexibility in the painting process. Although sometimes less is more and a limited palette can really help us flex our own imagination and creativity, in this case, however, for the application and style of painting, I enjoy more colors, and it just made this easier process for me. As you'll see, I still try to pull the piece together by spreading out my color choices throughout the painting to create some form of harmony and cohesiveness. It was a joy to create this oil pastel painting, and I always have such a good time doing master studies from Monet and Van Gogh. I feel like master studies of the Impressionists provide me with a lot of information on how to use vibrant and varied color choices to enhance a painting and create a sense of energy and movement throughout my artwork. So basically, the reason I'm studying these immensely talented bygone artists is because their work inspires me, and also because I wish to develop an art style of my own that is well informed by these master artists. So if you have a favorite art style or favorite artist from the past who has worked within the public domain and has been passed away for at least 70 years or so, then you can study and even sell this type of artwork without being labeled a copycat. But don't quote me on this, I'm not a copyright lawyer. Also, you can always check to see if the artist is genuinely in the public domain, though I would recommend double checking this with a couple sources. Additionally, I prefer to study from copyright-free photos from Unsplash and from photos I take myself, as well as still lifes that I set up on my own. I also prefer to study from bygone master artists since I feel there is less risk of my developing a style that mirrors too closely with the current artists of today. I didn't mean for this to turn into a copyright ramble, but it sort of is, and I apologize. I think a lot of people realize the great resources I think a lot of people don't realize the great resources that master studies provide when learning new techniques and approaches to their own developing art styles. But don't get me wrong, there are several artists of today that I admire and would consider subscribing to their Patreon pages to get fun full-length tutorials, and I absolutely love contemporary art books as well. That said, right now for me, master studies are kind of where I'm at since I'm trying to develop an impressionistic art style of my own. I'm still very much in the learning phase, and I think many would agree that the learning phase should be a lifelong experience. I doubt I will ever call myself an expert since there is just so much to learn and so many mediums out there available to work with. Well, I hope this little ramble of mine was both informative and encouraging. If you found value in this demonstration and discussion, please consider liking and subscribing to show support for me in my little corner of YouTube. Until next time, stay creative, friend.